Hello and welcome. Welcome to my channel. I'm Rev Marie. Just clear the space a little bit. The energy is wild. Um, Thank you for taking the time to check out this general reading for Tauruses, sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. Uh, Being a Taurus myself, I feel the energy, and I feel that there's a lot of Tauruses out there that want to. They have so many questions and searching and want to know everything. I thought it was maybe full moon. Full moon's in a couple of days. Full moon's on November 27th. Today's the 24th. And the moon is waxing gibbous in Aries. But the moon will be full moon will be in Gemini. So I thought perhaps some of that energy, I don't know. I was shuffling the cards and half the deck fell. And so we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Taurus, I do feel that there's some new beginnings and new starts that is coming for you. A lot of ideas, constant flowing of ideas. Write this stuff down because a lot of time, great ideas, and then you think you'll remember, and then later it's gone. So you may want to write some of that down. I do think, though, that this new beginning that I'm talking about, it's slow. It's not going to happen tomorrow or something. It's going to happen. It's the wheel's turning, but it's going slow. Seems the ideas are flowing more faster than if more faster is a word, than the new beginning coming. But life, once it starts, then life will speed up. Life will start to speed up once it gets the momentum. I guess you just start going and then bang. New starts always welcome. Fresh starts, always welcome. We are always in a state of movement, right? We're energy beings, and if we don't move around too much, then we get kind of stuck, and there's no growth. Right? So, see what the cards have to say. I'm using the Waite deck, and later the Oracle deck from messages from your angels. Okay, so here we go, Taurus. Whoa, well, like I said, it's not the beginning of the fool's journey, but you've started planting some stuff and thoughts, seeds. Metaphorically, seeds. I don't think you planted right now, especially here in Canada. It's too cold. But I can say that this looks good. So the Magician comes out, and the Magician basically is just right after the Fool in tarot cards. And the tarot cards are all numerologically numbered, right? But if you think about the Magician, what does a magician do? They can make magic. Well, it's here to tell you that you can manifest anything that you want. You may say, oh yeah, sure, anything. Yeah, yeah, anything that you want. But in order to manifest, be open to receiving, be open and willing. Be careful what you wish for. Because when you want to manifest, thoughts are real. Thoughts are energy. When you want to manifest, things can manifest pretty fast. And this comes up and right now because there's times throughout the year that you can manifest, but it's going to be slow. But to manifest something right now is really fast. So again, be careful of the thoughts that you have. You can. It's good news for me. I can manifest. There's something I want to manifest. I'll manifest tonight or tomorrow morning. But this is really, really good news. Now you also have here the 10 of Cups. Well, the 10 of Cups is a happy reunion. And this is not the past, because we just, in Canada, we had the Thanksgiving. This is a happy reunion, family gathering. There's Christmas coming. Personally, in my life, there's quite a few birthdays, one tomorrow, and then 3 more in December. But it brings family together, and it's going to be joyous occasions, happy family fun, Looking forward to that, for sure. Who wouldn't, right? And family for some people is not always your immediate family. Sometimes it could be a family that you've inherited or that you make part of your family, right? So this is always welcome. Now, what's kind of moving out a bit from your life? There's somebody that kind of around. Maybe you've had some conflicts with certain things. I've got the Queen of Sword here. The Queen of Sword, you can represent somebody like a sister or a really close friend. Sometimes could even be a mother. This person would have looked out for you. It's looking ahead as well. But I do think that this person makes you think twice about some of the decisions that you make. They're very, everything's up front. They don't sugarcoat anything, but they are here to help you, to guide you. But this is a welcoming person, and this person knows once you know, and you depends what you share with them. This person knows that, all right, you've heard what they had to say, and you've listened, and you're taking some of that advice that could be very well meaningful for you. And in another sense, you can have some friends around that you may not be on the same path, that they're going maybe their way and you're going yours. You can still be friends, but you might not be as close, and that's fine. We all have our own paths to lead, right? And another thing that's coming around, that's kind of moving out of your life too, I've got the Queen of Wands. Oh, you got a few queens here. Now, the Queen of Wands represent as well, could be a boss or a close friend that always has your back, always trying to make you laugh, always helping you. Sometimes it could even be a female boss at work that is looking out for you, that is that gives you advice, perhaps on work related. It could also be advice on your spiritual journey that you're looking at. But I do feel this queen has helped you a lot since last summer, and maybe not around as much now because you're taken off and you're doing things on your own. But you certainly took some of that advice there as well, and this has shaped where you're heading. Okay, you could always go back. This friend's never going to be like complete out of your life. She's always around, so this is good. But she is a very she brings a lot of sunshine and uplifting in your life. A lot of Tauruses are very serious, and this person is there sometimes to kind of help you realize certain things or uplift you. Some of you Tauruses, moving forth, I've always wanted to maybe be your own boss, or create something. Some of you are very artistic, and I'm here to tell you this can definitely be something that you can do. You can start whatever it is that you want as a hobby, and it can grow into something else. But I do see a lot of Tauruses doing things, creating things. I mean, there's Christmas coming. A lot of people do a lot of crafts. So this is pretty good. This is wonderful. There's a lot of things that you can create. A lot of you are artistic and can do a lot of wonderful things, which later can bring in, like a side gig and stuff like that. So changes. Ooh, you've got a few changes, more changes in your environment here. So continuing on this path, there is an abrupt change. I've got the Five of Swords. A lot of people fear that because it's conflicts and stuff. Sometimes, yes, it can be conflict, but believe me when I say that these conflicts sometimes happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So I think you're going to take whatever that's happened or really soon going to happen, and then that's going to help you decide even more what you want to do and what your plans are. Because you sometimes can, if you want something and you want to manifest something, even if it's not always your best interest, you're powerful enough to manifest something that you want, even though it's not always in your best interest. But that's why I say be careful what you wish for, what you want. Now, continuing on this path too, like people around you, like, oh my God, this person is doing a lot, and this person can make herself sick. I'm telling you, some of you are your own worst enemy, right? You may have some sleepless night, not sleeping well. Well, it depends what you do before before bedtime. If you worry a lot about things that you have no control of, try and release that. You can't fix something that you have no control of. Just release it. Some of you, it could be, just other worries. It could be maybe you're eating certain things at night that keeps you up. But I know that you eventually will get well. But right now, these things are very real to you, and you have to take a look at the overall picture. What you're eating, your thoughts, everything. You have to take a look at your life and where you're heading. Okay. The fears, a lot of the fears here is there's something that deep down maybe is coming to an end. It could be a friendship, it could be a job, it could be many things, because I do have the death card here. And some of you fear that. But the more that we feed this fear that comes into our life, the more that we can sometimes attract it. So whatever you fear, and you don't know exactly 100% what it is, tell that fear just to go. Tell it to leave you alone. Because if you can't control something that you don't know yet, and it's something that you can't fix, just trust the process. Ask the universe to guide you and bring you to peace, bring you to what's best for your highest good. Keep focusing on that, and try and let go of the fears that may creep up, because it's holding you back, right? I think a lot of people like this here, when this card comes up, they're worried about things, and if they were just to push that door, not every door is locked. Sometimes you just need to push the door a little bit, and then once they open that door, they're like, wow, it wasn't that bad. So fear of the unknown sometimes can create obstacles and block. And I think some of Tauruses, you're your own worst enemy, right? So don't let that hold you back, right? Go forth. Don't be too worried. Try. It works, great. Doesn't, try again, right? And then, like I said, there's another change. You have two changes, but the outcome at the end, you are going to make another change. You may not know 100% where you're going, but you're going on a leap of faith here. You are going to make the changes that you have needed, necessary in your life. Because right now there's a lot of things just not, yourself that you're grateful. You may be happy to an extent, but there's something missing. Well, I do think that you're going to follow your intuition, your guidance, and eventually, although you don't know 100% where you're going to land, you are trusting that it will be for the highest best for you. And so it's a trusting process. You have to trust the universe. It's a pretty good reading, although to me, it seemed intense, and that's why there was so much energy at the beginning. And once you do this, these life changes happen, then life will speed up. See what messages from your angels have for you. This is the Oracle deck from Doreen Virtue. All right, what does Spirit want your angels want you to know? All these cards want to come. There's information wants to come. That's the same card I had earlier. It says you're confused and indecisive because you don't have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. This is the same card I pulled for, I think it was for Virgo. So sometimes, this is your sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. But we have many other planets that are in our natal chart. And let's say you're a Taurus with a Virgo moon. And I just did a reading for Virgo. You may want to listen to that as well. Maybe there's something there that's really good for you as well. But I just pulled that card and I shuffled them really well. And it's Angel Merlina. Merlina basically says, do the research. You love to do research. Most Taurus do. Do the research and then make a decision. And sometimes the research doesn't always have to be online. You could be talking to different people, Different people will share their opinions or their expertise, and then you can make a decision. Okay, so if you felt like you've been chasing your tail lately, well, look at this option, look at that option. What should I do, right? Well, indecisiveness is exhausting you, right? So the reason you're confused is there's not enough information. Once you have enough information, then you'll be able to make a informed decision, right? And even that, I always ask, is this decision going to bring me closer to my highest good or my highest purpose or closer to God, Goddess? Or is this decision, taking me away from what I should be doing from my journey and my path? So you ask for dreams. And if you dream and don't remember your dreams, you can ask that when you do dream, that you remember your dreams. You can also ask that for a clarifying dream. You have a dream at night, you kind of remember in the morning, but you're not 100% clear. Well, you can ask again for a clarifying dream. So, and ask your feelings to give you guidance. Ask your feeling to give you guidance. So just, you can even imagine, sit quietly and imagine, okay, if I do this, if I made that decision, what's going to happen? Notice how you feel. Are you feeling warm and happy? Or are you feeling like, notice how your body reacts, right? So before making this final decisions that you have, you could also seek the counsel of a wise person, right? And teachers whose experience and intuition can guide you. A really good, psychic reader, a good friend, that's always never steered you wrong. Follow your intuition. Go with what feels right for you. Overall, Taurus, this is a pretty good reading. The energy seems to have kind of subsided a little bit, but I still have energy going. A lot of energy is coming to you, Taurus. A lot of energy. Now, with that energy, there's a few things that you can do is be creative. Be creative with that energy. If you receive a lot of energy, whether it's from the moon, from your food, from environment, and if you don't use that energy, again, that can sometimes stall what you want to do. Just release it. You don't have to be a trained healer to say, I release this energy to the earth. I release this excess energy to everyone who needs it on this planet. I release it for healing purposes. There's different ways of releasing this excess energy that you may have. Now, this energy is a little different than the energy when you do housework and you're doing stuff that this is like electricity. You feel it. You could be sitting down having had a lot of work during that day and feel like your brain wise is tired, but you have this kind of energy inside of you. You need to release that. A lot of you don't know, and some of you may know, as healers, when you have a lot of energy and bursts of energy, you have to release that excess energy. It's not good. So if you're a healer, send healing. Send healing to people if they want it. Always ask. Otherwise, just send healing to the Mother Earth. Mother Earth will take it and transmute it. Even if the energy is not 100% positive, the Mother Earth will transmute it into positive energy. So you can just send that energy out. Send it to, the plants, to the earth, to the animals. All this healing energy. See, I send all this healing, excess energy to everyone who needs it, who wants it. That's a good way to release some of that excess energy. Okay. Well, I appreciate you being here on my channel. And I'll see you next week. So I'll say bye for now. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. Take care.